Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Shelter 2 Perfect Start, the full game, episode 2. Okay, here we are back in our shelter. Let's kick acceleration for the speed up time. Okay, George needs to go to sleep, and of course 2 of our guys are currently out on an expedition, and they're exploring a location. So they should just about to finish. There we go. Let's have a look. What have they found? So view items. It's our initial expedition, so there's lots of good stuff here. So we'll take the rubber, we'll take the microwave, we'll definitely take the transistor, the wood, some nylon, and the pipe. There we go. Gold, that weighs nothing. Glass jar, we'll take a laptop, games console, the burnt clothing, both of the circuit breakers, another glass jar, lens, television. We're starting to max out our weight. Let's take some of the fuel. We've got 5 there, but we know that we can come back for it, so there's no rush. Right, that's cement. Okay, so we'll take a log as well, and 1 fuel. No, we can't even take the fuel now. There we go. We can't take anything. It's all red. Okay, so that's what we will take. So we're at 115.9 out of 125, and that is our maximum weight that we can carry currently. So confirm. Our guys will carry on their way and finish the route, hopefully uncovering some other things that we can go and travel to. Okay, so close that off. Okay, we're back at George, so what we'll do is, again, we'll speed up time a little bit, maybe, and see what else needs doing. Okay, so the broccoli is at 16% growth at the moment. The temperature's outside the range it needs to grow, so it's not growing. Let's speed up time. So George will wake up in a moment. Okay, he's going to need to repair the cot when he gets up as well, so let's put the repair order in for that. So right click and repair. The integrity is down to 5. Everything else, he needs the loo. Here we go, he's awake now. Okay, so let me go and use the toilet, see what his hygiene is like after he's fixed the bed and gone to the loo. Okay, no, hygiene is still okay, so not too bad. He can still eat. He's not below 50% yet. We've got some cooked meat in there, so let's eat that, maybe. Yep, right click and eat. Okay, so we've got 1 more piece of cooked meat in the normal pantry. So we've got 2 pantries. One has almost nothing in it, and one is nearly full. Now let's see how far they are on their route. Okay, they've uncovered quite a bit, but nothing else worth exploring yet, unfortunately. So let's speed up time again. Off he goes. He's going to eat his little meal. There we go. His hunger's recovered. Keep time accelerated. Okay, let's bring it back to normal time. Craft object, what do we want and what can we build, more importantly. And of course we have unlocked tier 2 as well, and some of the things that we'll want to build going forwards are going to be the bed, so a much more quality bed that decreases tiredness at a moderate rate. And also down there at the bottom you've got the wind turbine and the cooking station as well. 2 more things that we're going to want to build. So, as well as the makeshift recycler. Now we will focus on the makeshift recycler because the functionality of that is exquisite, and it's something that you want to build as quickly as you possibly can within reason for everything else that you need to build within your shelter. Okay, so what have we got? We can recycle that, and we can recycle both those logs as well. So get those recycled. Fantastic. Okay, so broccoli's doing not too bad. George is recycling the items. Our guys are still out on their quest. In fact, they should nearly be back by now. So they should be back momentarily, hopefully. Again, go and have a look at what we can craft. Oh, look at that, we can do a grave. Mop and bucket, which we have not actually built yet, so it would be, does it fit there? Yes, it does. Okay, let's get it put in. That's one of the essentials from the original Sheltered game, of course, unless you had a cat, in which case you would let your shelter get dirty and have an endless supply of food from dead rats. Okay, so they're nearly back to the shelter. What else can we do? We can have a look. We could request traders. We have no floppy disks currently to process, haven't found any, and what those do is they give you trait points for your leader. So we'll get George to request traders. Never know, he might be lucky. At the moment, at the beginning of the game, the chance of getting traders is quite low. Okay, take all. Now that everyone's back. Although, as you can see, they're not actually back. There they are there at the top of the screen now. Okay, so that needs watering, so we'll get the broccoli watered. So we don't want it dying because we want that food. Right, take a shower. Oh, and a trader has arrived anyway. So let's get Catcher to drink some water. So when they get back, it's always about managing their stats. I mean, I've gone to eat there, so we need to turn off the AI. So eating, no. We want to be able to control that, because if they come back from the wasteland and immediately go and eat when they're unhygienic, they are going to get food poisoning. So cancel that eating. Get him to move. There we go. He'll now do the rest of his tasks. In the meantime, Catcher, go and use... no, she doesn't need to use the toilet. Take a shower with soap, maybe. But get her to take a shower. So that will now scrub off Alistair's need for the shower. We've got the trader there. Not going to disappear, but let's have a look. Oh, we've got lots of good items here. Okay, now the question is what we are going to trade. So let's see how much all of this is going to come to. Okay, we're at 202 at the moment with all of that. 214. So at the moment I'm just bashing items over just so you can see the value. So that's 228 that we have to find. 240. Again, the value of some of the items is quite ridiculous. So you're not actually going to want to take. I mean, I've taken a 3-star leather there instead of the 1-star, which is completely unnecessary at this stage of the game. But let's see where we are. So we're at 265 is what we need for trade value. Now, do we have anything that is worth trading is the more important question. So, okay, they're only worth 10 each. That's only worth 8. Do we have anything that's worth money at all, really? Let's have a look. Okay, again, low trade value. Not great. Not great. Okay, so anti-radiation tablets are worth 40 and we have 15 of them. So maybe let's use a couple of those. Those light bulbs, they're worth 30, so maybe cut all 3 of those. That brings us to 170. Anything else that we've got that might be of decent trade value? So metal is worth 12, they're only worth 2. Of course, fuel is worth 8, but we're not going to want to trade any of our fuel. We'd have to be mad. The plants are only worth 10. Rock's not really going to be worth anything. So for value of items, so a 3-star tin of food is worth 20 and a 1-star is worth 5. So 20, 10 and 5 respectively for 1, 2 or 3-star supplies. So now we've got 170. So what we're going to need to do is manage our expectations. So let's get rid of some of the stuff. So a laptop is worth 30. Okay. Broken TV is also worth quite a lot, so 30. Okay, that's 7.5, that's 4.5, that's 1.5. Okay, that's 7.5, 3.75, so not a lot. Okay, so what do we get rid of? We've already got rid of a laptop, there's 2, so we're at 228. Maybe a radio TV as well, maybe get rid of one of those, so we're down to 198. One of the biggest things I'm overlooking there is that 3-star leather, by the way, when there's a 1-star piece that the trader has, so it would have been an idea to swap that out. So there we go, see trade value 12. So let's get rid of that. That brings it down to 186, and there's only a 46% chance of the trade deal being acceptable to the trader. So we've also got a radio, an additional radio, so get rid of that, 163. There we go. So now we can tee up some additional items and maybe get a little bit more for our money. So the question is, what do we want to take? So have a look at what remaining items are available in comparison, Two items there that would be very worth taking is, of course, those frying pans. So we'll take both of those because they break down into metal shards, and those metal shards are worth having. So again, flicking around, just trying to get the trade. So we're close, 169.5 and 170. So let's do the deal. Okay, deal accepted, and we now have all those additional items within our shelter to recycle and lead us towards being able to build, as an example, the recycler. And that is what we are going to aim for over this series towards the early stages, is getting the recycler. So now it's catering for everyone's needs. So Catch has had a shower, so now Alistair can go and take a shower. Catcher can go and have some food, and then we can send her off to bed. Okay, so eat a 3-star. There's only one left, but that will give you the best amount of sustenance. George has decided to go and have a sleep, rather handily. I did skip forwards there, by the way, so we have dealt with everyone's needs. I was joking. George was going to sleep because everyone else had already had their sleep requirements dealt with. So now choose the other stuff that you want to recycle, but also bear in mind going forwards that when you use the recycling machine, you will get way more resources out. But we'll recycle everything for now and get those resources. Okay, Catcher does need sleep. So we'll speed up time. Right, don't pass out. Are you going to pass out? I think Catcher may end up passing out. So this is where we try to. I tried to get her to sit down to see if it would help reduce the tiredness acceleration, which it did seem to do, which wasn't too bad. So she sat down for a while, and George is still kind of 3/4 of the way through his sleep cycle. There's nothing in the junk pile, just doing a quick check. But again, come on, George, get through your sleep because Katya needs a rest. So, desperately in need of a rest, to be honest. Can I get her to do anything? No, not really. So let's just speed up time again. Okay, so she hasn't passed out yet. So she's not passed out. Come on, wake up, wake up, wake up. Okay, cool. There we go. She'll automatically, AI, she'll go straight to sleep. George, on the other hand, use the toilet now that you're awake. There we go. We've still got 68 water and rain tomorrow by the looks of it. So one of the other things to do, of course, will be to expand the shelter a bit more and increase our water storage capacity. But at the moment, the water storage capacity isn't too terrible. Okay, let's have a look at what we can construct. There we go. There's the additional room. So we can get that plonked down. Let's have a look at tier 2. Is there anything there that we can construct that we want to construct at the moment? And that's the wind turbine, so not yet. And again, that important recycler as well. Although that was the weapons workshop that I was hovered over. So we need another circuit board for the wind turbine. But yep, we're nearly there for the bits that we need. Okay. Right, so everyone's doing stuff. You're recycling. You're going to use the toilet when you come out. That's fine. Set up an expedition. Okay, can just use George on his Jack Jones. Or we can wait till other people are ready. We don't have any bags or anything yet, so there we go. Let's just send him out in a little circle to go and pick up some of the stuff that we left behind. So it's only going to use one ration as well. Very short journey. Next, off he goes. Can't carry that much on his own either, but at the same time at least he can pick up a couple of the items that we left behind and get that site emptied out. Now with the most recent patch that was released on the 1st of October, you will now get items regenerating within sites, which didn't happen before. So you'll be able to revisit sites after an extended period of time and you should be able to get some more loot from them, which is handy. Because the lack of stuff regenerating did cause quite a bit of problems in relation to things like fuel. So you could potentially run out of fuel, or you could potentially not get certain items, which would cause you trouble and everything else. But other than that, all good. Stuff does actually regenerate now. So George is off on his way. He's now searching the location. That's somebody trying to pilfer the... oh no, they're just walking past outside. Okay, so Alistair, once you've gone to the loo afterwards, go and water the plant. I know you've still got quite a few tasks to do, but the plant shouldn't die. We should be all good. So again, accelerate time, get everything. He's searching. So how's that doing? 85% health, and it is dropping, but at the same time, it should be fine by the time it gets there. And we can view the items now as well. So let's take the fuel. We can take 3 of them and nothing else. So maximum weight is only 70. So do we want to take an additional cement? No, we'll just confirm those 3 fuels and George can come back again. And then we can always send somebody back out again to pick up the remaining stuff, or 2 people. It doesn't really matter. So we'll get Katya, seeing as she's awake now, to water the plant, cancel it off of Alistair's queue, speed up time. So George will be back momentarily. There we go, get that watered. That's going to stop it from dying. Lovely job. And here comes George back again. Right, you need to go and use the toilet. Speed up time again. There we go. So take all the items and confirm. Lovely. Okay. Right. How's the fuel doing? We've got 0.8, so might as well go and add some more. Just paused it just to quickly have a quick recce on what was going on. Okay, so Alistair's done. Of course, he did have go to the toilet, but because Catch is going to the toilet, it's now dropped off of his to-do queue because somebody else was using it. So George, go and clean the generator. So after you've added fuel, go and give it a clean because the empty containers and stuff are left on it. And of course, I don't know if you're aware, but in the UK at the moment there is a big fuel crisis, completely created by people panic buying because there's not a shortage of fuel. But having fuel in the video and talking about it, I find it quite amusing because it has been a challenge to find fuel in real life, outside of the game. How shocking. Okay, again, this is now monitor everyone's stats, deal with everything as needed. So come on, out the shower you come. There we go. Get George to, get Alistair even to take a shower. And then get some food. Our broccoli should be grown soon, so we're eating more than just our plain old rations, but everyone at the moment needs food. So everyone's going to eat. Trap hasn't got anything in it yet. Very disappointing. We could do with some rabbits for some fresh meat. So we get that cooked and get some extra rations. Well, not necessarily convert them into rations. Oh, quick tip. Best thing for converting into rations for your exploration is broccoli soup, I've found so far. 1 broccoli soup gives 11 rations. I'd love to know the division rate on that, but yep, 1 broccoli soup will give you 11 rations, which is nice and handy, seeing as it's one of the first cookable food items that you can actually make. Craft item, we haven't got tier 2 yet, and what we do want to do is scroll down, have a look, and here we go. So you've got a basic bag, so it's going to increase your carrying capacity by 20 pounds of weight. So we'll craft 1 and we'll give it to one of the characters as they go out on an expedition, and it will give us a little bit of extra carrying capacity. Now you can also do it with skills as well, which we will show you later in the series. Okay, so equip weapons. So again, knuckle duster and bag, and already given Katya the knuckle duster. So go and visit the caravan again. We'll pick up whatever's left, and then again we're doing the edge. So go and explore some more of the edge and come back. So that's going to use 5 rations. So next, send them off on their merry way, and then we'll see if they uncover any new fresh locations that we can explore. So off they go anyway, and what we do is so Alistair here is ready to eat some food, but let's speed up time while they go off and explore the new location. Well, not new location, try to uncover some new locations. Get Alistair to recycle some more of the stuff that we've got here to recycle. So there's the wood pile, the couple of glass jars, we've got the pop yoga balls there, so that's going to give us quite a bit of stuff. The junk piles as well. There we go, get that all recycled and confirm. Well, recycle is the word, not confirm. Okay, so off he goes to do those tasks, and what we can do is we can clear these messages at the top. So the trader that's arrived, because obviously that was a long time ago now, it's always worth right-clicking on those notifications to get rid of them after the events have happened, so you don't suddenly think to yourself, oh, a trader's arrived. You go up and have a look and there's nothing there. So speed up time. The guys are searching the location, and Alistair is still recycling, so okay, don't need to hit play yet. Okay, still keep it going fast. Repair that and then sleep as soon as you're finished. Oh, we've found the stuff. There we go. So view items. Now we should be able to take everything that's left. There we go. So 116 out of 145. Confirm. They'll now carry on the rest of their way and hopefully uncover an additional location for us to be able to find somewhere else to look, because at the moment the only thing is the caravan, and we've emptied the caravan, and when I recorded this footage it hadn't yet been patched, so nothing was going to respawn in the caravan. However, as this series progresses and we get past that footage, what we will do is we'll go back and have a look. Oh, we've had an encounter. Okay, so investigate. Encounter in the grass with the New Order. Ooh, smiley face. This territory is controlled by the New Order. This area is classified, so you're currently trespassing. We suggest you leave now before we have to resort to violence. So, who are you? New Order is the only faction capable of restoring the world back to its former glory. Our president works tirelessly to fight off all the enemies of our glorious faction. Praise the president. Work together. Founded alliance is to be beneficial with other groups. If you're willing to take any jobs for us, you might just gain our trust. Well, actually, they're already trusted. So we're trusted with them. So we've luckily, the first, just do walk is the only option. But we found the faction that we're trusted by because our leader had that trait. So we found our lucky faction that we're going to be able to trade with straight away. Now the broccoli's nearly grown, 94%. Let's speed up time. Ding, ding, ding. Let them keep walking on the journey while Alistair's asleep. And then once he wakes up, I think, yep, that's it. Some of the plants are ready for harvest. We've had rain as well. Well, it's currently raining. And stuff is starting to fill up again. Okay, so we've got another encounter, so investigate. Now, this time, we will have the option to trade. Records show that you have a pretty high reputation with the Order. Impressive stuff. So, trade. Trade could be lucrative for both of our factions right now. Here, check out what we've got. Okay, so is there anything there that we want? So there's some 3-star cabbage seeds. Okay, what have we got that's worth anything? Really, it's only even the fuel's only worth 8, so there's not really anything that's worth much. So let's see if we can just pick up something cheap-ish. Okay, just to confirm a trade. Okay, so we'll take 2 of those. That's 7.5. We can give the 1-star cement, or yeah, I think the 1-star cement's going to do it. Yeah, fuel's worth 8, but it's fuel at the end of the day. So let's give the wood. That's worth 5. We've got not 0% chance of the deal happening. There we go, 7.5 and 7.5. Attempt trade, 100% chance. And we've successfully done the trade with that faction. So fantastic. Okay, so we've now leveled up charisma. So continue. There we go. And we'll leave them to carry on their way for the rest of the expedition that they're doing. And meanwhile, he's going to go and harvest the broccoli. So our first harvest. So off he trots. What do we get? Let's have a look. Time to harvest. And we get 4 broccoli, no seeds. Okay. Plant more seeds, plant more broccoli. There we go. Oh, it's getting dark. Nighttime is upon us. Okay, so there's some more seeds planted. Clear those notifications. We're at 111 water after the rain. One of the other things we will be doing is upgrading the weather vane so that we can see more than just a day ahead, so that we can see 2 or 3 days ahead. First upgrade is for 2 days and the following is for 3. Let's make 2 broccoli soups. Again, as you cook more stuff, as you grow more stuff, you will start unlocking additional benefits. So you might become a better chef, so you've got more chance of having excellent quality dishes being produced. But again, you have to get there in the first place. So you want to cook. And something else you want to do while you're in spring and it's raining plenty is collect lots and lots of water, because the summer is not so generous to you. Okay, that Jenny's going to need to be repaired at some point soon. So open a pantry. He's made some 2-star, not bad. So 35 sustenance and 2-star. So eat one of those. That's going to help him significantly to alleviate his hunger. Everything else is almost non-existent, so he's actually in a very good position anyway. Eat a meal with broccoli, and that is one of his desires. Whoop whoop. So that's going to give him a nice positive mood modifier. So when he finishes that, nice smiley face, his desire's been fulfilled, and as you can see, that's given him plus 20. So being in the cold and in the dark, but he slept in a bed, ate a good meal, and fulfilled a desire. And as I say that, here come our crew back from their exploration, and we'll collect everything that they've got. There we go. So take all. You can see that the bag's taken a bit of damage, and they do. So each time you take stuff and equipment out on an expedition, it will lose integrity, and eventually you'll need to repair it. So George needs to go and take a shower. Cat is drinking water. After you've had a shower, go and drink some water. There we go. You've also skilled up while you were there. Eat the 1-star broccoli soup, so not as effective as the 2-star, but still it's food at the end of the day, and that is what's important. It's not using our reserves. Now, we still haven't seen a rabbit, have we? No wascally wabbits. We need some wascally wabbits to get some meat. But it's not playing ball at the moment. That's fine. We've still got plenty of food. So we've got 71 meals at the moment. So quite a decent supply. Okay, Kata, you are now fullest maximus. So, okay, go to sleep anyway, just to get rid of that half sleep bar. And I think we're getting near to the end of today's episode. So let's just do a couple of things. So let's expand the shelter a bit. There we go, because what we'll be wanting to do in part 3 is start thinking about, getting rid of that basic cot, getting a bed in, and just improving the shelter in general as we move forwards. Okay, so you go and sleep. Yep, you craft that. Okay, still no rabbits outside. You might as well request traders once you've had your water, although you do need to sleep. Let's contact the New Order instead. Okay, so they're ready to listen. Continue. Trade. What do they have? Oh, they've got water, cordite. They've got quite a bit of coal, some silver bars. But you will find that a lot of stuff is lower value than trades in the wild. So it is worth trading with factions because their prices are way lower, which is beneficial to you, of course. At the moment, there's not really anything there that we want, so just end the call and close down the factions, and there we go. Okay, so George is doing not too bad. He's just going to need some sleep, but we need to make another bed before that. That table's looking fairly dirty, but we won't worry about cleaning it right now, will we? It's fine. It's fine. Right, come on, Alistair. Get that extra room built, because then we can end today's video. There we go. That's constructed. Go back to normal speed. How's he doing stats-wise? All good. George needs sleep. Katja is asleep, so, I have to get that over and done with. But for today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm Know-It-All Gaming. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also check out my live streams as well. So depending on when you're watching this, I will be streaming Monday to Thursday, week commencing October the 4th, which should be today. So I will be doing a 2-hour live stream tonight from 2000 to 2200 UK time. And we've uncovered a building, so let's set them off to explore, get this journey done. And that's it for today. Until next time, I'll see you then.